All right, I'm gonna get ready to start it right now. All right. And three, two, one, we are recording right now. Okay. So, guys, this is where all the magic happens. Thank you, Miss Kathy, for letting me know. All right. As we were saying before, these are the magic EMAs. You see these three lines right here? One, two, three, well, four and five. Those are indicators. They let you know which way the trend is going. To be more precise, they are called exponential moving averages. Now, a lot of people don't realize this, okay? But again, guys, these EMAs control a lot of things. They will tell you a lot of things, almost foresee. I ain't gonna say foresee, I'm sorry, but they will literally let you know which way the direction of the market is going. It will even tell you entering and exiting the market. It will let you know different levels, so different types of support and resistance. I mean, these things tell you everything, man. I can't stress this enough, guys. Now, of course, now if you look at this, I got a bunch of numbers and stuff. Now, the first time you're looking at this, you're like, oh man, like this thing looks complicated. I don't understand it, and it's fine because you know what? When I first looked at this, I thought the same thing, and I got on London session, which is one of our classes that we had through IML Academy. And they were talking about things I'd never heard of, and it was a little intimidating, and that's fine. This stuff, when you start something new, it's always going to be intimidating. But the thing about it is, you got to keep on pushing at it. You know, you got to keep on working. If you do not continuously work at this thing, guys, you will always be behind. Okay. So the motto of the game is keep on working, keep on practicing. And what else? Do homework. Do homework. Okay. So I'm going to start off with the basics. Okay. Like I was telling you guys before, what are the EMAs? I told you that they are moving averages, letting you know the overall average movement of the price. What is the price? The price is this, guys. These little candlesticks that's moving up and down, that's the price. All right. For those that are new, that are, never seen this before. Now, you use moving averages, different indicators. Moving average is an indicator to show you which way the market is going and how to enter and exit a trade. So this is one of the main ones that I use, okay? So when you're looking at the moving averages, like I told you guys before, you want to have the five main ones that I look at, okay? These are key uh moving averages. This blue one, and I want you guys to have them color coordinated. For those that get in the FX Hangout, you're already going to have this template, but it's still important to know these, and I'm going to explain to you why in a little bit. So I hope you guys have your MetaTrader up and running right now. If you don't, get it open right now, okay? Because we're getting ready to start working, all right? This is not your average this is not your average session. We're actually going to be working on this one, okay? All right. Now, are we placing trades? No, we're not placing trades. I'm just giving y'all some indication so that way y'all can practice, all right? So, all right. So this first line right here, this blue, I want y'all to make y'all first moving average blue. How do y'all do that? How do y'all even put moving averages or any indications on here? Well, first, you go to insert, okay? Once you go to insert, what did I say that these moving average are called? They're called indicators, right? And if you go to indicators, you see right at the top, you got moving averages. All right. And then once you click on that, you can go ahead and change it. And as you see, that moving average that I have is blue. The period is 800. So for the first moving average, I need y'all to have it at 800. It's going to be exponential. Why? Because exponential shows you the most accurate position of the market. So if you have it to any of these other ones, like simple or anything else, it's not going to give you an accurate reading. You need exponential. Okay? That's the first one. The second one is going to be the 200 moving average. Okay? And then after, and I'm going to stop right here. After I explain these moving averages, I'm going to explain why I put these moving averages on here in the first place. Okay? So we got the 800, the 200. All right. You also want to make that white, and that's going to be exponential too. All right. And then we got the 50 right here. which you're going to make it blue, sky blue. All right. And then you got the 13. Okay. You got the 13 moving average. And also you got the 5. Now, for those, if it's your first time on here, that is fine. That is completely fine. I understand. We have classes in IML Academy where it will walk you through on all that. And I'm going to show you that right quick. I'm going to stop right quick and just show you. I'm not going to talk about this long because, again, I want to teach y'all and show y'all these moving averages, man. I have to show y'all this information. But I'm going to just walk you through right quick and show y'all what's going on. Just give me a second. Anybody have any questions while I'm trying to pull this up so far? No questions? Awesome. Great, great.
Hey, yo, Adrian.
Yeah, what's up? What's up, Xavier?
Hey, and they supposed to be applied to close, and what does the shift supposed to be?
Okay, so I haven't got into that yet. I haven't got into
Okay,
that yet. Yeah, yeah.
okay.
See, I know you scared. I know you ready for to pull that trigger. Hold up.
I
Yeah,
I
yeah.
I got you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. So let me go ahead and share this screen right quick. Get that right quick. Hold up. Sorry about that. Okay, so I'm here in your back office. This is what the back office is going to look like. Okay. Now, when you're on the classes, all right, what you want to look for on these classes, you want to go through these. All right. You don't need to focus on all these classes, guys. All right. And I said that before. I'm gonna say it again. You do not need to focus on all these classes. I want to focus your thinking. I want you guys to be focused on just a specific task. So this is what you need. You need all of the basic, because everybody needs basic learning and know-how on this. And I want y'all to take massive notes. Okay, I got books and notes on all this stuff. All right. The next one I want y'all to focus on in the intermediate. I want y'all to focus on all of these. Okay, if y'all haven't set up your broker account yet, then here you go. You got the broker. But also on my YouTube channel, I got a faster, version of this where you can get that. But for right now, we're focusing on this. All right, you're going to need all of these. The reason why you need, especially these right here, is because they're talking about money. All right, we talked about this last night. When you're talking about margin and leverage, that's money. Okay, that's when you're talking about spreads, bid and asking, that's money. Okay, so you need to know what your money is doing, and how much you're putting in the market and how much you're getting out, right? So you learn that from these classes. All right, the next one, the only one I want y'all to focus on here is the moving average. That's what we're talking about right now. Okay, so for those that are having are not really familiar with the moving average, well, in your back office they go into further explanation of what the moving average is. So you need this class. And then also when we switch over to Leslie, now Leslie, when he gets in his teaching, it's on another level. I'm trying to get you guys ready for his. He's been doing this for 4 years. Okay, so you need that support and resistance. So take notes on that one. All right. And that's it on this one. All right. Even though you got all these classes, that's all I want you to focus on right now. Okay. So in the next one, we got support and resistance. Okay. Again, you need this class to get ready for Leslie's, because support and resistance, if you don't understand it, you'll be putting your lines everywhere and you're like, I don't know what to do. I think it goes over here. Well, pretty much the basis of support and resistance is that you're trying to find the market's high, and you're taking the markets low, and you're trying to figure out where the price is going to hit in between. That's all it is. But this goes into further, in deeper depth with it. So you need to watch that. You need to look at that. Okay. And then also in our advance, the main thing I want you to look at is risk management. Why? Because if you don't understand how much you're risking in the market, then you won't understand why you lost. And that's what we're trying to focus on. We're trying to focus on knowledge, okay? You don't have to worry about mindset right now, harmonic scanner, all that stuff. I'm trying to teach y'all how to be independent, okay? I'm trying to teach y'all how to use IML, the skills that they're trying to teach, and further advance your skills so that way you can be an independent trader, so that way you can have more risk and you know what's going on, so that way you can make more money. The swipe trades, the harmonic scanner, all that stuff is to spoon feed you guys to get you ready to learn this. So while you're learning, you're earning. They didn't say that you was going to earn a big income, but you can earn that if you got a bigger account. If you got a bigger account size, that hey, you can risk whatever you want to risk. But understand the principle of it. I was making stupid money when I first started, but I didn't understand why I was making that money until I started getting in more advanced training. And when I hooked up with Miss Kathy and Leslie and did some of my advanced training, you know, and I started writing down notes and practicing. And I started understanding why I was making money. And I understood that if I focus my attention to a certain thing, I can make even more money. So that's what I want to do. I want to teach you guys how to be snipers. I don't care about how to be a scout trader or a swing trader. I want you guys to get in the market and be as accurate as you can, have as much confidence as you can, get in the market, get your pips and get out and be okay for the day. That's the focus. That's the main focus of IML, giving you a broad spectrum of trading, but trying to focus it so that way y'all can get what y'all need out of the market. All right, so now that we wrap that up, let's go ahead and get back to the meet and greet of this thing, okay? All right, sorry about taking up too much of y'all time on that, but I just had to let y'all know why IML is such a powerful thing. All right. So we're going to go back, boom, to the charts and get back in this thing. All right, so we established that this is the 800, okay? Oh, hold on, we got some questions. My bad. Can you go back over the indication? Oh, yeah, that's what we're doing right now. All right, so where you find the indicators again, these are the moving averages. Where you find the indicators, you go to insert, indicators, moving averages. You click on that, and then you can make them what you need to make them. All right. You can put the period, which again, this is 800. Write these down, please, guys. Write this down right now. This is key. Please write this down. All right. So when you go here, you're going to make one for 800. All right. You can even make you can change the thickness of the line too. And I suggest making these two lines thick. So at least making them 2. Okay. I want this one to be dark blue, this one to be white, this one to be sky blue or aqua, and I need this one to be red and this one to be yellow. This one right here is the 800 exponential moving average. Okay? This is the 200 exponential moving average. Write this down. This is the 50 exponential moving average. This is the 13 exponential moving average. And the yellow one is the 5 exponential moving average. Okay? Now, again, what these moving averages will tell you, they will tell you which direction of the market is going, which direction the market is going. Now, if these EMAs are at the bottom, as you see right here, they're at the bottom, right? So if they're at the bottom, that means that the market is going up. You see how it's rising? You see how it's going up? All right, let's go ahead and go further down. Now, if the EMAs, just like right here, for a short amount of time, the EMAs was at the top. Well, if the EMAs are at the top, then guess what, guys? The market is going down. This happens all the time. All the time. So at least when you're looking at the charts on your computer, you can see that, hey, okay, the EMAs are at the top. Okay, I know that it's going to be a sale. I know in my mind that what I'm looking for to trade or, to place an order is a sell. I'm not looking for any buys right now. I'm looking for sales. All right. If they're at the bottom, if the EMAs are at the bottom, I know in my mind, I'm not looking for sales. I'm looking for buys. Okay. Do you understand how important that is? Because a lot of us get in the market and we don't even understand the direction. Okay. So this is important. All right. Does everybody understand that so far? Y'all can go ahead and write in the chat. I just need like at least one yes or two yeses or something like that. Okay, awesome. Awesome. All right. So what we actually was starting to get on yesterday, what we were starting to get on yesterday was not yesterday, but I think it was Monday. Was that there's two types of indications to let you know that the market is actually going to be doing a full reversal, okay, into that direction. Now, this is just one indication, okay? This is not always guaranteed, but for the most part, it's a pretty solid entry, all right? And it's a pretty solid indication, all right? And they're called level 2 and level 1 crossings, all right? Now, what happens is when certain EMAs cross, they give you an indication letting you know that, hey, the market is about to go into a reversal, meaning that it's about to go the opposite direction. So if it was once going up, then it's starting to go down. Then it's going to make a reversal and go down. You know what I mean? And these EMAs tell you that. All right. So the first one is a level 1 crossing. Okay. And I want y'all to write this down. This is a level 1 crossing. What happens is when the 13, I'm going to zoom in, when the 13 moving averages crosses the 50 moving average, that is your level 1 crossing. Okay. When your 13, which is your red, crosses your 50, which is your blue, your sky blue now, not your dark blue, passes your sky blue, that's your level 1 crossing. That's letting you know that, hey, it has started the reversal, but it hasn't let you know if it's going to be a full reversal, because sometimes what happens is, and as you can see right here, that it crossed, that the 13, the red one, crossed this blue one, the sky blue one. But what happened was it was just a small reversal and it went right back up. So how do you confirm that it's a full reversal? Well, that's when the level 2 comes in, okay? So we already confirmed that level 1 is when the 13 and the 50 cross. That's level 1, all right? Level 2 is when the 50, which is, again, is the sky blue, crosses the white, which is the 200. And it lets us know that, hey, this is going to be a full reversal. And what happened? We had the level 1 happen, level 2, and this guy just kept on going down. Check this out, guys. Look at that. Can you imagine being in that, and the start of that? Just entering into that shift. You see where that arrow is right here? You would have entered into that shift. Those guys would have crossed and you would have rode this thing all the way down. And this happens all the time. Okay? Look at it again. All right? The 13 moving average, which is the red, crosses the sky blue, which is the 50. All right, that's level 1. We're waiting for that level 2. The 50 crosses the 200, and that bad boy just keeps on going up. Boom, boom, boom. Can you imagine riding that thing all the way up? Yeah, every single time. That's a strong indication right there. But that's just 2. What did I tell you guys when we first started though? I said you need at least 6 to 10 indications. Some even say 11 indications. Why? Because when you enter the market, You want to know for a shadow of a doubt that this is your time. This is your opportunity. The market's not ready for what you're about to do right now. You know what I mean? The market's not ready for you to jump in this thing right now. You know what I mean? So that's what it's about. It's about being sure, because a lot of us, we're taking the signals, and some of us are making little profit, some of us are losing, but we're not understanding why why we lost. And some of us are like jumping up and down and like, yay, I got some money, but we don't even understand why we even got that money. I was there. I was I was so excited that I was winning, but then I forgot to think, yo, why am I even winning? Like, I don't even understand, how am I even winning? You know what I mean? But then once I learned the philosophy of this thing, and this thing does not happen overnight. I'm trying to tell y'all, this is not going to happen overnight. This is not a get rich quick. Okay? This is a get rich when you apply it. Okay? That's what it's about. You got to apply this thing. And it does not happen overnight. Now, I know we went over this, and I know you guys are like, well, when do we get in the meat and butter of this thing? When do we get in the meat of butter? Well, when I see that this is embedded in you guys, that's when you're ready for that. Okay? So I want y'all to be able to look at this, straight up and just be like, wow, okay, that's a level 1, that's a level 2. Okay. All right. So what am I looking for next? All right. So I'm going to show y'all what y'all would be looking for next. All right. Now, this is just 3. This is just 3. Okay. Hold on. We got a question. What time?
Yeah, this is Sinitra's like, what time, like, when you have the 1 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute, what time do you look at these indicators, the EMAs, to see if it's going to be a sell or a buy? It doesn't matter. Does they have to be at that level on several time zone? I don't know what to call it. Time indicators or
time zones? Okay. Yeah. So check this out. If you notice, all of them, you can look at these on several different time zones. I'm on the H1 right now.
okay.
But if you look at the D1, I mean, it happens on all these different time zones. You know what I mean?
Right. That's that's my question. So
Mhm.
should you check several time zones to verify that it's going to be, to verify the EMAs. If it's going to be a sale, if it's going to be is at the top on several zones, or it doesn't matter which time zone it's on.
Well, yes and no. So
Okay.
so in the sense of like the day, not necessarily. The only thing that I really look for in the day chart is certain candlestick formations.
Okay.
Why?
Okay.
Why? Because you got to think about it. If we're working on if we're like, say for instance, we're working off today's candlestick, okay? When you're looking at the day time frame, each and every one of these candlesticks represents a whole day.
Right. Okay.
Each and every one of these. So for us to look back, let me zoom back out. For us to look at way back here on the day time frame or on the month time frame is irrelevant, because I don't really care about what's going on back here on the day. I just
Right.
need to see what's going on right now. So
Right.
I would zoom in, right? I would zoom in. Sorry. Go ahead and fast forward this thing up here. I would zoom in. I would look at it. Okay, and I see that it's on a small uptrend. All right. I see that this pair, you see this right here? That red
Right.
and that green, that's called a railroad. Okay, that right there is letting me know, hey, that this thing is on a small uptrend. And also, I have these candlestick formations. I have this in the FX Hangout. So you can see all types of different candlestick formations to let you know when to enter the market. Okay, so that's important. So we got that on the FX Hangout. If you go to files, download that, and you can actually read those. There's all.
Okay. I can do that. Yeah.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
haven't been on Facebook in forever, so I get on and
Hey.
get to it. I
That's
got a lot
good.
going on.
Now you got a
Okay.
purpose. Now you got a purpose to get on.
Absolutely. Thank
Yeah,
you.
no problem. All right. So To go further in this thing. Does somebody else have a question?
Yeah.
Well, I guess I didn't finish my question. I still
Okay.
didn't.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, go ahead.
That's good. I still want to make sure I have an understanding of the time when we're looking at the EMAs.
Okay.
Is only should we just look at H4, H1, and H15, or it doesn't
There you
like
go.
you? I just want to make sure
You
I
got it.
understand that part.
You got it absolutely right. The main ones you want to focus on is H4, H1, and H15. Okay.
Okay.
The day you can look at, don't get me wrong, you can look at because again, if you happen to catch these guys, crossing on the day, then you
Mhm.
already know that they're going to be on a massive downtrend for the week, right?
Right. Absolutely.
Because you check this out. You see right here, this small, that's the 13. That's the 13 and the 50 crossing. Now, even though we know that this is a short indication letting us know that it's going to be going down, we know that this is the day time frame. So we know that at least we're going to get 3 or 4 candlesticks going down. And what happened back here? That's 3 or 4 candlesticks. That's about 2 weeks right there of down
Okay.
move. So for the whole week, you could have been looking for sales. You know what I mean? Sell opportunities. So
Okay.
you go to the 4 hour. Of course, it's going to be a closer indicator. So I gotta move out of this thing. So you're looking for sales. So
Okay.
I didn't look at the date back there, but pretty much I think that thing crossed right around here. I'm sorry for all the mess on my screen right now. It looks like that. But let me stop that. But yeah, that would have started like right around here. So you would have seen it crossing over there. You would have confirmed that it's crossing over here.
Okay.
And then, like I said, that's on the 4 hour. Okay. You see that it's crossing on the 4 hour, right? So in the hour, in the 15, you just looking for an entry.
Oh, got it. Okay. Got it.
That's it. The hour, you just confirming the down. And then the 15, that's where you enter.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Now,
Thank you, Adrian.
no problem. No problem. Okay. Next question.
Adrian, this is Vince.
Hey, Vince.
Hey, what's going on? Quick question. You said, are you on the third indicator yet, or did you just do just the 2? I heard you say something about 3 indicators.
Yeah. So the first one was seeing if the moving averages are on the top or the bottom. The second one is when you're looking for the level 1 lock, and the third one is when you're looking for the second
Level 2.
level 2.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
All right, and then the third one, I'm gonna give this to you. I do not, please guys, please y'all can practice this in y'all demo, but I do not expect y'all to go out and do this in your live account. Why? Because y'all, it's more to it than that. Okay, this is just one indication, just letting you know that hey, you can enter the market when this happens. Okay, so all right, so now that hold on, what time is it? Let me see. It's 9:30. Okay, so I got a little bit of time because I just want to give us some time for Q&A too. So the last indication that I'm gonna give y'all tonight is I'm gonna give y'all an entry. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all an entry in the market. So again, I do my entries on the 15-minute. So how do I enter the market? Okay, so I confirm that okay, it's a level 1 crossing, 13 cross the 50, right? It's a level 2. So level 2, when the 50 cross to 200, when do I enter the market? Oh, I'm sorry. You had a question.
Now you're entering in. Are you entering in on the 15-minute chart, or are you
Yeah.
entering in? Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm entering in on the 15-minute chart. Ooh, I think I'm getting a cold. Oh man, I need to take some day or night quail. Hold on, I got a couple questions. Hold up. Hold on, somebody calling me? They're gonna have to wait. So hold on, let me answer some of these questions before I go on. I'm sorry, guys. Can we go back to the EMA box and answer all boxes that need to be filled? What is that question? All boxes that need to be filled? Who's that? That's from iPad. Can we go back to the EMA boxes? What EMA boxes?
Are you talking about each indicator? I'm talking to the iPad person. Okay,
Okay.
yeah, each indicator that they need.
Oh, okay. So each indicator, and then I said I added the MetaTrader for Facebook group. Okay, awesome. All right. FX signal, harmonic scanner. No, we're not using that. Now you can use that. Now, don't get me wrong. You can use that for indication, but don't use that as the only one. That's why I'm trying to teach y'all other things. So remember, again, y'all need to have how many indications? Y'all need to have at least 6 to 10 indications, right? So you can use the harmonic scanner as an indication. All right. Okay, good, good. All right. If you're paying attention, I like that. Uh, but do not use that as your sole indicator. Okay. Don't just go off of there and be like, all right, cool. The harmonic scanner is saying it's going to be a sell. I'm going to sell it. No. You see that it's a sell. You go back to your charts. You go back to the MetaTrader and you look for yourself. You use what I taught you so far to find your entry. So even though it's saying that, hey, this is your stop loss, this is your entry, this is your take profit. Well, other than it saying that that's your entry, how do you know it's your entry? Well, I'm getting ready to show you an entry point that you can use to base it off of that. Okay, I'm gonna show you something. All right. Before I get into that, let me go ahead and answer this other question. So going into the indicators. All right. To get the EMAs on here again, guys, you go to insert, you go to indicators and moving average, and you have to do this for each one of them. Each one of the indicators that you put on there, you have to do that for each one. Okay. Any other questions before I go on? I think somebody's trying to call me from the chat, but if y'all trying to, I can't answer right now, guys, because I'm doing the chat. Y'all can just put it in here. Any other questions? All right. So before I go on, I need to make sure I get 100%. This is going to be the last thing, and then we're going to get off this thing. All right. But I need to get 100% that you guys understand this. All right. So what is the dark blue moving average? What EMA is that? Okay. We got one. We got, okay. I need 100%. I need 100%. Yep. Yep. I like it. I like it. Cool. You guys are correct. It is the 800 moving average. Okay. What is the white one? Awesome. Awesome. I'm loving it. I'm loving you guys are paying attention. All right. All right. What is that sky blue? It's beautiful. Beautiful. All right. What about that red right there? What is that red? Awesome. I love it. And then what about that yellow right there, that mustard? Cool. Loving it. Awesome. Okay. Now we got another test. What happened? What is it? Which indicators have to cross for it to be a level 1 confirmation? Level 1 confirmation. Which EMAs have to cross? Okay. I see a couple. I keep on seeing a couple. I need to see more, guys. I only see 3 in there. I only see 3. Beautiful. It is the 13 and the 50. Okay, so what is it? Which 2 indicators got to cross for the level 2 confirmation? Awesome. Okay. Got a couple. Cool. Cool. Awesome. Great. All right. And then when the EMAs are on the top, what trend is the market going in? All right. Okay. All right. Cool. Cool. I'm loving it. All right. And then when the EMAs are at the bottom, what is that indicating? Awesome. Awesome. I love it. Up, by. Okay. Great. Great. Okay. You guys are learning now. So when it comes to this homework, I still expect to see the homework. I don't care if y'all guys are answering right now. I'm telling you, I need that homework. Huh? Okay. Okay. I need 100% on that. Amen. All right. I take that too. I need 100%. Okay. Thank you, my friend. All right. So then we're gonna go ahead and give y'all a little indication. All right. I gotta talk to y'all money makers out there. This is my soul voice. I'll show y'all a little something. You hear that ding? That means that's money. No, I'll just play. No, but okay, so let me find this. Let me back up off this right quick. All right. So I'm looking at the H1 right now. Okay, so I'm checking this out. Look at the H1. I see that, okay, this is consolidating. Let me back it up. Always, guys, make sure that you zoom out. That is a big thing. Do not try to make some type of entry like this. You got to zoom completely out. Zoom so that way you can see this whole thing. All right. Zoom out completely or zoom out halfway so that way you can kind of see it. So I'm on the H1. All right. Say for instance, I'm back here and I see, let me make it like that so that way I can actually tell y'all. Okay, so I see this thing is happening. I see that it keeps on doing, it's doing the level 2, but it's consolidating these. These are pretty tight. Price keeps on bouncing off the blue, the 800. All right, so I'm just waiting. In this position right here, I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting to find out what's going to happen. Okay. And when I see that, because technically right here, guys, look at this. It crossed, but it was consolidating. Cross. Then after that, it goes down. Now, when it goes down, how do you know to enter into the market? You always enter the market after the shift. After the shift. Okay, you always enter the market after the shift. Even right here, you could have entered. You could have entered right here and caught some pips. Let me zoom in. So it went up. You see the 13 cross. You see the 50 cross. That long candlestick happened. That was the shift, letting you know that, hey, it's in the downtrend. And you would have jumped in right around here. It would have consolidated and went down. You would have caught some pips. But when the EMAs is that close together, I don't like that. I don't like this right here. I don't like when they're really close together because to me, that's consolidation. All right, so when they're spread out like this, you see how it's a big gap like that, the level 1 cross right here, and then, a little bit downwards the level 2 cross. That's giving me more of a confirmation. So when you want to look for when the EMAs are kind of spread out like this, okay? And I got a screenshot. I got a homework in the FX Hangout. So that way you guys can take a look at my homework to see what I mean. All right. When the EMAs are kind of spread out like this and you see that level 1, that level 2 cross, you enter in after the shift. Okay. Now, of course, you ain't going to have this arrow. So what you do is you go closer. You look for on the 13 EMA, you look for signals like this. I'm gonna show y'all right quick. Hold on if I can find one. Oh, it zoomed out. Hold up. There we go. Okay. So we had railroads happening. Now, again, I told you guys about candlestick formations, you know, and if y'all go to the FX Hangout, I have the candlestick formations in there. But when you see candlestick formations happening on a 13 EMA, that's letting you know a sign of entry. So anytime, if you say, for instance, you're going with the trend and you see a certain candlestick, I say a railroad, okay, is formulated on the 13 moving average, that's letting you know that, hey, this is a good time to get in the market. So even though you would have missed this downtrend right here, I have other indications for this. All right. Even though you would have missed that right there, well, guess what? Y'all look closer. You see this? You got that red and you got that green. That's letting you know it's a small uptrend. But if you see, say but you know that overall this is a downtrend, right? So what you're looking for is for when the green candlestick forms and then a red candlestick forms. When that green and that red forms, that's letting you know, okay, hey, it's a good time to entry. Let me go ahead and get in the market. Okay. So first you look at your trend. You look at the overall trend. You know that's a downtrend. All right. You look for the level 1 entry. You look for the level 2 entry. And then for your final indication, you want to find a candlestick formation that's letting you know that, hey, this is going down. So right here, this is the candlestick, right? We got the railroad right here. We got the green and we got the red. And I got an arrow right here. So it's just letting me know that that's a shift. So because of that, I know to enter right there. And then boom, it goes down every single time. But you need to know the trend. Because if you would have seen something like this, if you would have seen this railroad, this red and green candlestick, you would have said, oh man, it's happening on a 13 EMA. It must be going up. No. Why? Because we know that the overall trend is a downtrend. So you want to look for candlestick formations letting you know that, hey, this thing is going to be going down and continue going down. All right. So when you see a candlestick railroad pair form on the 13 moving average, that's letting you know that, hey, it's time to get in. So that's one. That's two. Yes, it goes up, but the overall trend is what? Is a downtrend, right? So it goes down. We wait again. We got one right here. That's the green and the red. That's our entry right there. Boom, it goes down again. All right, we look for another entry. Okay, what happens right here? We got another candlestick. So we would have waited. Hey, if y'all miss y'all entry, do not chase the money. Y'all wait for another entry, right? So what happened? We go down, we waiting, right? We waiting for these candlesticks to form. And boom, it happens again. And of course, I'm on the hour. So I'm completely off. I'm sorry, guys. I have completely messed up. But pretty much it's the same principle. Okay, so we know the overall downtrend, blase blah, cool. We go to the 15-minute and we're looking for candlestick formations. This is where you can really see it. Okay, so you're looking for, because it's an overall downtrend, you're looking for the candlesticks to form on the 13 moving average. Boom, we got an indication right there. Let me go ahead and get in. It goes down. Oh, I missed that one. Oh, I got to look for another one. Okay, let's look for another one then. We're looking. Boom, we got another one right here. That's called a, what is it called? A long trend railroad. And it happened on the 13 moving average. It pulls back up, but what happens? Boom, it goes down. We're looking for sales. Sell opportunities. We got to back out. Okay, let's back out and go to the 1 hour. Check it out. Let's see where we're at. Okay, what's going on right here? So that's all it is. Like, that's just one indication though. It's just railroads. That's why I said y'all can't y'all can't just use that one. But every time when those formulate, this is another indication. That's called the evening star. When that formulates, it lets you know that there's a turnaround. It goes down. Railroad again. It consolidates, but the overall trend is a downtrend, so it goes down. Everybody understand?
Okay, so I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's say, for instance, like part of, I guess, part of this trend is not there. How are we able to determine, I guess, the indicators in that case? Because I mean, what it looks like you're doing is going, I guess, back to the past and, determining what your entry points were, but we're not there in real time. So in real time, how do we determine those indicators?
But see, and again, these are just confirmations right now. So let's go in real time. Let's go ahead and check some things out in real time.
Okay.
All right. Because in real time right now, we can't trade. We're just looking for certain things.
Right.
So right now we know that looking in the past, okay, we got again we have to look at the past to confirm the future, right?
Right.
So
Right now, Adrian.
uh-huh.
Right now, since they're at the bottom, it's a buy. Right now.
Right, exactly.
Stop, boy.
So right now we got level 1 confirmation. We had to look for it. Okay, and then we got a level 2 up here. All right, so we know that overall this is going to be an uptrend. It's pushing down, but that's all the information that we have. Why? Because it's not London session right now. This thing is consolidating. Okay, it's just the start of the new day.
Stop.
So that's all we know. But let's go ahead and zoom in. But there's other stuff. There's other stuff that also entails with this, because, like, say for instance, you see how the trend has went over the the 800. That's also letting you know something too, because we will zoom out and see how price ever come up to the 800, and has it always respected it or bounced off of it. So we got to look. We saw back here that it has did that before. It's come up and it stayed above it for a little bit, but it always came down. So is it going to do the same thing? Is it just going up for a temporary time? It's going to respect the 800 and go back down? We don't know that yet, but that's what we're looking for. That's what we're waiting for.
Okay.
We're waiting to see what price is going to do. Now, I looked in the past right here, and I'm looking at my levels, support and resistance. Remember we talked about that?
Right.
That's another lesson. We're looking to see what's going to happen. So far, we noticed that price in the past, I respected this level and always was tested, but
Yeah.
it never came past the 800 EMA before. So we're going to try to look for what? We might try to look for a couple buy opportunities, but again, we don't know that yet because we got to wait for London. Okay, but what we're going to be looking for, we're going to be looking at see, I want to teach all this yet, but y'all not there yet. Because different different time frames have different ranges. It lets you know. It lets you know far as what you should be playing and what you should be doing. There's other different. There's the other different indicators. Like right now, to me, this kind of looks like it's consolidating. So I wouldn't place an order on this.
Mm-hmm.
On what am I on? USD JPY is consolidating right now. I don't know
Right.
what it's going to do, and it could be holding up in this range for a little bit, because as we can see in the past couple of days, that it's being in range for a couple of days. This particular pair. Now I know I didn't answer your question all the way, but I'm trying not to answer your question without giving you too much right
Yeah,
now,
exactly. I
because
understand.
I don't want to overwhelm you.
Yeah.
The fact that I wanted to do with you guys tonight is just show y'all indications, because all of this is going to add up, and I'm gonna show you why. Okay, so I'm gonna give y'all a little bit. Hold on, what time is this? It's 10 o'clock. I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of what I'm gonna be teaching y'all, okay, and how to further go in to investigating this. All right, so this is just a little tip. All right, do not get confused, please, guys. Please don't get confused. I just wanted to show y'all the moving averages, but I'm getting ready to show y'all some more stuff right quick, and I'm not going to break it down, but I'm just going to show y'all what I'm going to be teaching y'all throughout this time. So first indication, I told y'all when the moving averages are at the top, that's a sell, or if they're at the bottom, it's a buy. Okay, cool. Level 2, level 1 confirmations, that's great. But once we get into the middle of this, you need to also understand levels. Okay, so when these guys cross, right, that also lets you know that that's the end of that level. That's the end of the level. It's starting anew. That means that it's reset. That means it's resetting right here, and it's getting ready to start its uptrend. Now, there's normally three shifts that happen. It's either 3 shifts up, and then a reset, and then 3 shifts down. Okay, so we know, looking at this right now, it's at a reset, and I just said that it's 3 shifts. If we got 3 shifts up, so we got 1 shift, that's 2 shift, and normally it's supposed to be a 3rd shift. So that lets you know what? Again, it could be a buy, right? But check this out: 3rd shift don't always happen. Sometimes the market makers will say, hey, we just want to do 2 shifts, consolidate a little bit, and go back down with the trend. So how do you know this? Well, you look at the EMAs. Check this out. What's about to happen right now, guys? If we zoom in, look a little bit closer on this. You see, look at our 13 and look at our 50. They look like they're about to cross, right? They kind of look like they're about to cross. And what we just got done talking about, that's level what? Level 1, right? So when that level 1 happens, that means it's going to be a retest on this blue. Now, if it's a retest, that means that it's going to go down. It's going to, bounce off of it, and it's going to go up. But if it breaks it, it's going to continue the downtrend, hence go into our level 2 and confirm that it's going to be a downtrend.
All right.
So that's what we're waiting for. We're waiting for a retest. And again, I don't want to confuse y'all, because y'all don't know about retest and all that stuff yet. I don't want to confuse y'all. But that's the thing. That's the thing about it. That's why I was just like, I want to talk about it, but I don't yet, because I need y'all to learn this other stuff first before we get to it. Okay?
Yeah, take your time.
Take your time. Take your time. Big boy stuff right there, boy. But
So
what's
that right
up?
there. So basically, that right there, you talking support and resistance, and not using the moving averages.
Using the moving averages, still doing support and resistance. Hold on, I got a
see.
question.
That's what's up.
Okay, all right. Says thanks, yeah. But that's all it is, because that's what I was saying. Yo, the moving averages gives you so much that you don't understand.
Yeah, you just gave us 2 and 1.
Right. Exactly. Now this is really going to mess you up. When you start to get professional at this and proficient at this thing, Really, if you know your time frame, if you know your time frames and when you shouldn't be trading, these moving averages will tell you when to exit the market. You won't even need to put a stop loss. I mean, not a stop loss, but a take profit, because it will tell you when to exit the market. Check this out. So you got a level one, level two happen, right? And this thing goes down. This thing goes down, right? Well, let's zoom in right quick. I'm gonna go on a 15-minute, go a little closer. And check this out. If you did, I know I'm looking at the past. We already talked about that, I know. But if, say for instance, you know you're on Tuesday, and you know, and I told you guys before, we do not trade on Sundays, Mondays, and Fridays. So right now, if you guys are looking for a trade tonight, be careful. Make sure that it doesn't try to weigh into next week, because what happens a lot of times in the markets is that on Sunday they formulate gaps, and gaps will break your account. One step at a time, y'all. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Leslie.
This is a really good class, and I think a lot of good information was given out, and it is recorded, so you guys could go back and look at the moving averages and everything. But every time that you come on, expect to learn something new, and like he was saying about the gaps that happened last week, where we had some trades that was still open. You know, the key is to try to close them out beforehand. But those that are a little bit more experienced, you know, left them open, and it's been a long time since the gap trading, you know, had happened. I haven't seen it in over a year, but it happened this past week, and a lot of people lost a lot of money. So if you do get into a trade, now that you can pretty much read those indicators and stuff, make sure you take your profit and get out of the market. But this is
Absolutely.
a really good class. We had good participation. Adrian did an outstanding job. It's a lot,
Yeah.
but it is beneficial in the end.
Yep. So we're gonna go ahead and close it out, guys. Like I said, if y'all have any questions at all, please first go to the FX Hangout. Go ahead and add yourselves and add your questions on there. Leslie, myself, Miss Kathy, we got a couple other admins in there that can answer your question. We'll make sure that you have all the information that you need. I will upload this also on the FX Hangout, so that way y'all can have a copy of it. And yeah, we'll be, like I said, let's keep on trading. Keep on trading. This is not this is not a race, you know. This is what is that? That foot race or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, you know what I mean. but but yeah, that's what it is. You know what I mean? So we got to take steps to this. You're not going to get all this information in a month. You're not going to get it in 2 months. You're not going to get it in 3 months. It's going to take some time. But once you get it, that's it. If it took you a year to make $1 million after you learned this information, wouldn't it be worth it? I think so. So let's go ahead and go on, guys. We're going to go ahead and wrap this thing up. All right. You guys take it easy, be blessed, and happy trading. All right.
Adrian,
Hmm?
real quick. First of all, thank you for the training again.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I missed the last trainings that you had, and so the homework that you gave out, I don't know what that is. So it's impossible to give me that either.
It's the
Via
same thing.
Facebook.
It's the same thing on here. The what we talked about tonight is what the homework is.
Okay, so you just want us to, I guess, what?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, let me go ahead and tell y'all the homework. Okay, so the homework is I want you guys to download MetaTrader. Download MetaTrader on your computer, right?
Right.
And I want you guys to put all these EMAs on here, and I want you to label them. How y'all label them is y'all click on this right here. This is going to be a horizontal line. You click on that and you drag it up. Now you see how my line is a little skinny? You can adjust that by clicking on it, double clicking, and then after that, you see where it says trend lines. You can go to properties. You can change the colors and you can change the thickness. Change the
Okay.
thickness and push OK. Now, sometimes it will come and it will be a long line. Well, you can change that by turning off the ray. You go to parameters and you turn off the ray, so that way it will look like this. All right. And then once you do that, of course, change the color, whatever you want to do, change the color. And then once you do that, boom, you got your color. And then you go to text. Once you go push on the big A, click right here. And I just want you to label it. I want y'all to label all the EMAs. You know, that was the 800. EMA. Okay. I want you to label it and put it right there. And I want all of these labeled. I also want you to put down a note what type of trend it is. And I also want you to highlight or cross over where your level 1 and level 2 crosses happen.
Okay.
I want to make sure that those are confirmed. And I want you to do at least 5 charts. At least 5 charts. And again, these are all done. You do all the moving averages, you know, as far as the trends and all that, you do that on the hour chart. So all of these will be done on the hour. So that way you can see the overall trend, okay?
Okay.
All
Cool.
right.
Okay. And I'll probably send you a message on Facebook. I know we're kind of out of time in terms of how to screenshot it and post it to Facebook like I've seen it. So but I'll do that offline. I can talk to you offline. So
Awesome. Okay.
cool.
And we'll do that. And yeah, guys. So that's the homework. I expect those definitely all. I'm gonna be doing that. I need that homework in all this week and next week. And next week we'll be going over levels. Okay, I'm gonna get you guys ready for Leslie's training because when it goes to Leslie training, y'all, I'm telling you, man's intense when it comes to this training. He's been doing it for 4 years. But okay, we're getting ready to wrap it up, guys. Y'all have a good night. Hold on.
What day next week are we gonna be meeting?
We're gonna be meeting. Let's do it, Leslie. Leslie, right quick. What time do you want to do it next week? Leslie.
Yeah, Adrian. Hold on, Wayne. Can you hear me, Adrian?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, next week, let's what time is good for everybody? Like, just write in the chat and let me know what time is good for y'all, and we'll try to work something out.
And do about 11 o'clock.
We ain't gonna do it 11 o'clock. So how about because we gotta wrap it up on here. So go on FX Hangout, and put the times that y'all think is good for y'all, and then we'll consolidate that and we'll go for it. Okay, same time is good.
Right.
Let's go ahead and do it
people
at the same time.
So we can do it like the same time.
Yeah, 9 to 10. All right. So everybody have a good night. And again, hit me up on FX Hangout, or if you got my number, y'all want my number, get it off of there. And we'll go ahead and wrap it up. Okay, guys? Y'all have a good night and take it easy.